It's time for the Ryan Haywood Show. Join us each week as we go inside Loogootee Lion basketball with Loogootee Lion head coach Ryan Haywood on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
Greg Bateman with the coach of the Loogootee Lions, Ryan Haywood. And Coach, lots to talk about since the holidays, primarily most of it at North Davies. Three games that were against teams that probably every single game a little bit different approach, but I guess your assessment of the tournament after the three games.
Well, you leave there feeling a lot different than what you did coming into it. We came into it and just played Washington, didn't play well. I thought, we felt really stagnant on offense, and we want to try to mix a few things up. We just had to get kind of Luke in that scoring mentality to kind of give us that other option on the offensive end outside of Peyton. And, I thought he did a really nice job, had a good tournament. Leighton came in, held his own, didn't turn the ball over, ran the offense for us, is what we need him to do. Made a couple big shots against Bar Eve. So, you leave the tournament feeling like, you come in feeling like we can't beat anybody, and you leave feeling like we can beat anybody. So I think it was a pretty good week for us.
But that Brownstown Central, I know everybody wants to talk about the Bar Eve game because that's a very nice win, obviously, but I thought that Brownstown Central game was about as fun a high school game as I've seen in a long time.
It was, and we got up and down with them. I mean, it wasn't like a, lose and you go home type deal where you want to try to make it a slow-paced game. And, I don't know, that's what we're best at. We got up and down the floor with them, and we pushed the pace with them. And, it just so happened that, they made a few more shots than what we did. And, that number, what was that? I forgot now, 30? I think in the championship game he went 0 of 11 from 3. But against us, man, he had the game of his life. So, and Benner, it was great. But then our guys were great too. So, yeah, you're right. It was a great game. It was fun to watch. And, like we tell our guys, we're not afraid to lose games. We're going to put ourselves out there. We're going to compete, get after it. If we lose, we lose. And we're not in the moral victories here. But at the same time, you walked away from that one feeling like, man, that's a pretty good team we just played, and we were right there with them.
Remember you telling me when you go on the road, sometimes you have to lean on your stars, both Bar Eve and Loogootee. Certainly did that. Hagan Knapp and Peyton Bloodsaw, especially at the very end. Very clutch.
Yeah, they were. Another fun game, just to be a part of. And then throwing the fact that it was, Loogootee Bar Eve, and, you really got something special there. But, yeah, I mean, just big play after big play. They come down with 20-something seconds left, and Hagan makes one of his, clutch, tough shots with a guy on him. And then Peyton kind of ISOs, and we clear out that left side for him. And he does a little step back, mid-range shot that he makes with 5 seconds left. And, that's for the rivalry, and that was a well-played game. At least in the second half we felt like it was. First half we didn't play very well, but kids making plays, stepping up, making big shots late in the game. That was a lot of fun to watch.
So in regards to that tournament, do you already know, is Loogootee in for next year? Has that been decided? Or would that be decided later? What's your thoughts on that, or what's your knowledge?
I have no knowledge, but I assume we're in every year. We don't have any plans to do anything different. We haven't even talked about doing anything different. So as long as they have it, and as long as, it's a quality tournament, which I'm sure it will be, those guys do a great job. John Mullen, Coach Dalrymple, those guys put together a heck of a tournament. Me and you, I know we like the hospitality room. It's a good hospitality room. So we're going to keep going back to it. And, I think we get something out of it. Whether we win the tournament, don't win the tournament, just seeing the competition that you're going to see there, back-to-back-to-back nights is, it's a good test, for your ball club.
But to your knowledge, they've not selected the teams that will be there next year yet?
No, and I've heard that there's a couple leaving, a couple local ones maybe even leaving, but I don't know for sure.
Wanting to scan those old videos, films, or audio to DVD? We'll look no further than Milligan Communications. We can also scan your old pictures, slides, and negatives to picture quality as well. With thousands of happy customers, let Milligan Communications help put your treasured memories on a digital media. Call Milligan Communications today at 812-630-2449. Milligan Communications, capturing your yesterdays.
You dream it, we create it at Street Dreams. Custom paint, fabrication, stereos, wheels, tires, and more. We're also your authorized Sinister Sound dealer. Street Dreams, 317-624-1000, where you expect quality and get.
So Vincent's Reveille on Friday night, and then you got Bar Reeve a week from that. Maybe a little more than a week, I guess, the following weekend. But I'm guessing you're not worrying about Bar Reeve just yet. You're worrying about your own team and Vincent's Reveille on the road on Friday.
Yeah, this has been a good week for us as well. Our kids we needed some time to really work on us. And we talked about before how, it was just kind of the grind of game. And we had a little bit of time before the North Davis tournament where we could kind of get ourselves back together again a little bit. And now even more time. There's things we can get a lot better at, and just little fine points and little details that, when you're just in the grind of game after game after game, you don't really have time to talk about a whole lot. And the kids have done a good job this week of really paying attention to detail, working on some of those fine points, that we want to talk about offensively and defensively. And it's really been a good week to work on us.
Do you find that after those 3 games, you see the potential in your team? I know you've seen it early, but you were still trying to piece some things together. But now do you pretty well know what team you have?
Well, I don't think we're there yet. I think we're still a shooter short, and we're looking. Like I said, Leighton Jeffers did a good job, knocked down a couple shots. John Whitworth did, but that consistent guy, because make no mistake about it, everybody knows I'm not giving out a scouting report. I mean, guard Peyton and take away Luke's drive. And how are they going to do that? They're going to sag off guys. If they feel like, we got guys that are out there that can't shoot the ball, they're just going to have to, they're going to be able to sag in and help on Luke's drive or help double team Peyton. So, we've got some guys that need to step up and make shots, and we're starting to see that a little bit, whether it's, Isaac Eagle or Isaac Wagner or Drew Walker or, John Whitworth or whoever it ends up being. We just got to put some dudes on the floor that can not allow teams to cheat on what our strengths are.
All right, Coach, as always, thanks for the time. Good luck.
Okay, appreciate it.
You've been listening to The Ryan Haywood Show as we go inside Loogootee Lion basketball each week on the Southwestern Indiana Sports Network.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.